Welcome back to the channel. I have the new prototype Paul McBeth Malita, which is a 5.5 -1.1, which are the same numbers as my favorite throwing mid-range of all time, and that is the Hex. So it's gonna be interesting to see how these two compare. But more than that is Discraft has a mold that flies really similar to a Hex, and that's the BUZZZ. And so it's gonna be really interesting to see where the Malita fits in with the BUZZZ. And is it kind of an overlaying mold in the slot that they already have? I don't know. We'll find out. I'll start throwing them. Before I do that, definitely go check out Disc Golf Deals. They got these available, and you can pick one up. And also be sure to subscribe. 10,000 subscribers is our goal. If you don't know by now, I'm building someone their dream bag, filling 25 discs of their choice in a Squatch bag. So, love to do that. Just need your help, so subscribe. So we're gonna start throwing, but before I do, let's take a close look at the Malita next to the BUZZZ. Here's the Malita. It really reminds me of the feel of a MD1 from Discmania. It's got this kind of this rounded top here on this rounded edge, and then it also has a little bit of a rounded convex bottom to it. If you compare it to a BUZZZ is more flat, and then it has this squared off edge, and then it kind of goes concave right here. So it's definitely a different feeling disc. This first set of throws is going to be all flat, and then next set will be hyzer. We'll see if they flip up and what they do there, and then Anhyzer, see if they hold it or they fight out. Oh my gosh, dude. That's surprisingly good. BUZZZ actually has a little bit more turn. That specific BUZZZ does. It wants to turn a little bit more, which is surprising. I was thinking the Malita would be a little less stable than the BUZZZ. Hexy, hexy. Oh shoot, I pulled it. But, that's close. They are very, very close. All right, let's put on some hyzer. Okay, that was actually pretty cool. It did not flip up at all. It just kind of rode the hyzer line. I had that on more hyzer, but it did a similar flight. It wanted to stand up, did for a minute. Hexy baby. Yeah, I mean, man, they're all so close. The Hex was on more hyzer, the BUZZZ was on more hyzer than the Malita, but they're all very, very close. We're gonna go get them and do some Anhyzers, and this should tell us exactly the stabilities, because if any one of them want to fight out more than the other, I'll get a pretty good indication. I did notice something else that's a little different about the Malita and the BUZZZ. The Malita is smaller in diameter. I've got the disc perfectly flush on the bottom, and you can see the BUZZZ is bigger in diameter. I actually like a smaller diameter disc. I feel like I can get more spin on it, which helps me manipulate the disc more. So it's different in that aspect as well. Now let's see if we can get some good Anhyzers on these. Yeah, it doesn't really want to fight out. Yeah, I mean, there's a good little Anhyzer shot. Pretty much all fly extremely close to one another. Two main differences that I can tell between these, because they fly almost identical, is The diameter of the Malita is definitely smaller, and the hand feel is completely different. It reminds me of a Discmania MD1. It's very rounded, feels really smooth in my hand. If I were to bag Discraft, I would actually bag this over the BUZZZ for a couple reasons. One, I would do it just to support Paul McBeth. I really like Paul McBeth. But the other reason would be I would want to just get some more time with it and see if it's really a better disc than a BUZZZ. I love the BUZZZ. BUZZZ is my second favorite mid-range of all time, and I would just want some more time with this. I only have 6-8 throws with this. I've got thousands of throws with the BUZZZ. So I'm very partial to a BUZZZ, but I would want to put this in the bag really to get more time with it. And I like smaller diameter discs, and I love the way this thing feels. I actually think it's actually more comfortable than a BUZZZ, which says a lot. But that's it. That's my thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to go get any of these, whether it's a BUZZZ or a Hex or a Malita, don't accidentally buy a Malta and think, man, shoot fire, daggum, I've been out here throwing this thing and he said it was neutral and this thing is a meat hook. Well, it's because you bought the Malta, not a Malita. So you got to make sure there's one extra letter in there, I believe. I think it's an I. Don't accidentally buy a Malta expecting to have a Malita. Not going to be the same flight. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to go check out Disc Golf Deals. Also subscribe. See you guys later. Peace.